Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Battlestar Galactica Season 3, Episode 11. Today I already watched the episodes 9 and 10. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the link. You know that I'm making one video for reaction of 2 episodes at a time because YouTube is still blocking the reaction part, so you have to check the description to download the reaction part. I'm sorry for that, but that's the only way that I found, for you to have still my reactions about this show, because I love this show, because I want to watch it, because I want to make reaction videos about it. But I want you guys to see it, to not be blocked. So that's the way that I found. About what happened during the last episode, I recovered. From the last episode where we lost Kat. That was hard, but like I said, she was not a minor character, but she was not as important as other characters can be into that show. So of course that was hard to lose her, and even more after having an entire episode about her story and her background, the fact that it was not her real name, the fact that she was, a drug dealer, kind of a drug dealer before. I really don't care about that, in fact, about her real name or what she was before she was on the Galactica. She was on the Galactica, she was a good soldier, a good pilot, she was also a good leader when she was the KAG, so I don't care about other stuff about her life, and to lose her, that was hard after an entire episode about her past. And the episode was also about surviving, the risk that they can take to survive. They can lose people, a lot of them. They lost 2 entire ships, so hundreds of people in my opinion. Even if they took some civilians to put on the Galactica, but they lost also the people who were just making the ships functioning, so I think that they still lost people, and they were taking the risk also for the pilots to be irradiated, to take too many radiation, like it was the case with Kat. She knew that when she stayed into that radiation cloud, she knew that she was already condemned to die, so she did it, and she died at the end. But her end was well done, was well written, and was honorable, because she had this moment with Starbuck, their relationship was important to the show. The fact that they were in competition, the 2 of them together, and even if they were in competition, they were respecting each other a lot, Starbuck and Kat, and the fact that Starbuck left to Kat sleep pills to find death without pain. See, that's still hard to say, but that was great. And at the end, the fact that it was Starbuck who put Kat's picture into that place, that was a good reminder also of that episode when Starbuck was teasing Kat about the fact that she would never be the girl on the picture for someone. She didn't have anyone to whom she was missing, to whom she was important. That was really well done and well written, and that's why even if it was not an important character, I cried for her, and that was painful because it was so well done, written and also played. The actress was really great. But that's it, you know, I'm recovering from that. I didn't have a lot of time to mourn her, but I don't need a lot of time to mourn her because she was a good character, but she was not into my heart like Starbuck, Hilo, the Chief, Lee, and even Hot Dog now can be. I don't know why I have that feeling for that kid, really, for Hot Dog, but I can't lie. I saw it during the editing of some episodes. Why am I so excited and why am I smiling like that each time that they are mentioning Hot Dog or that we are seeing Hot Dog? I can't know that. I think that's because of the fact that we are seeing him growing up, you know, with the show, with the seasons and episodes, and he's getting more mature and he's taking more responsibility, and I don't know, but I love that kid, and that's not great because when I love like that a minor character, because right there is a minor character into the show, that's not great for him at all. But yes, they were taking risks to survive, and that was also a good reminder, you know, the fact that they are not just searching for Earth, they are also trying to survive while they are searching for Earth. So that was great also to have that reminder, the fact that they are not just on a good trip, you know, until they are gonna find Earth. No, they are risking their lives and they are just surviving during that time. The scenes with Gaius and Diana were also interesting, with the hybrids also. I said it, the fact that Gaius was gonna search, you know, to understand what she was saying. He communicated with this hybrid. She said to him that his brain is on fire. His ego is gonna go bigger if it was not already too much. But she said to him stuff about, you know, the 5 Cylons that we are missing. We don't know their faces yet. Maybe he is a Cylon. He's suspecting that now. I'm not the only one who is suspecting it. Now he's doubting about himself also. So that's gonna be interesting to discover if he is or not. And about a location, you know, I think that it was another clue to find us. I don't know, we'll see. And I think that the 2 episodes that I'm gonna see right now, and I'm gonna try my best to not talk a lot between the 2 episodes, I think that they are working together. When the show is doing that, is making 2 episodes like that working together, it's for progressing a lot into the story, you know, into the quests and the missions that they are doing. So I think that we're gonna progress a lot during these 2 episodes. I'm excited about that. I want to know more about all of that, you know, all of the things about the Cylons, about the missions, and to make also my series progress with that. My main one since seasons now is the fact that is Gaius a Cylon. That's why he had these memories on Kobol, which were, you know, implanted into him because he is a Cylon and he has the mind of someone, of the first Cylon, or of someone who created the Cylon. So, something like that. I'm still having this theory. That's my main theory about the show right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. For the reaction part, you can go check the description and then come back for a quick review of the first episode, then the reaction of the second episode on the description, and then the review of the 2 episodes together right here. Let's go now for these 2 episodes together. I said it, I'm gonna watch the next episode just right now, so I don't have to wait a lot to see what is gonna happen next, but all of the situations, you know, for all of the characters right now, I'm not happy about anything which is happening. I'm pretty sure that Sam is gonna die because of all of what he said during this episode to Lee, to Starbuck, to his men, you know, for all of what he said, he's gonna die for sure. But please, not killed by Lee. That's something that Starbuck will never pardon, you know. Forget, forgive. I know that she was a religious person, you know, that she had a strong faith. We saw her praying a lot of times. But being like, I'm not divorcing because that's not what the gods want, you know, when you married in front of the gods, you can't divorce just like that. Really? I mean, you are cheating on your husband, you're having an affair with someone. Is it really better, you know, to do that in front of the gods also? That's disappointing me again, I'm gonna say, because I was disappointed about her marrying Sam on the same night that she slept with Lee. But I'm still thinking that there is something else, maybe. That something else happened, like they screamed their loves for each other so loudly. I can imagine that someone heard that and maybe did something or blackmailed her, or I don't know. And Dee, I'm intrigued by Dee's position, you know. She knows also what is happening. I mean, if Sam knows it, Dee also knows it. And since the beginning, I think, she knows that they have feelings for each other, that they are sleeping with each other, but she's still there. Even if, you know, I'm continuing to think that she can be the one that can understand the situation the more, because she did that with Billy and Lee, you know. She had feelings for Lee while she was with Billy, and she felt guilty, maybe, you know, also when Billy died after her refusing his proposal. So she is putting herself into that triangle situation again, you know, for a psychological choice that can be interesting to try to understand, you know. Maybe she's still feeling guilty about what she did to Billy, so she's forcing herself to be into the same position than him, something like that. I think that it can be interesting to analyze it like that. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, because I still have this impression that Starbuck married Sam for a reason, and I'm beginning to suspect that Dee can be that reason. But Diana and Gaius are going on the ground because they think that one of the two of them is the chosen one. Can we have something bigger, you know? Make Gaius think that he is God. And this thing about the temple of the five, and the fact that they are mentioning the five silents that we are missing, that we don't know the face of, the five priests were around someone that we can't name. She read something like that on the scriptures. You know my theory about Gaius being a silent, remembering things that someone else lived on Kobol before him. I think that he's a silent, and he can be the silent with the memories, the mind of the person who created the silence first. And that can be that person, you know, who was at the center of the five priests of this temple. So it means really that Gaius is the chosen one. I hate that, because you know that I'm not a fan of Gaius. As a character, he's really interesting for the show, and everything that he's doing is really interesting for the show, for understanding the show, for playing with the show. But for himself, for who he is, how he's acting, and his choices, and all of that, I don't like him, I don't trust him, I don't want him to win. annoyed by him most of the time, but sometimes I can be in empathy with him, you know, like when he was tortured by the silence, when he was also in love with the number 6 who was on cloud 9, you know. During some scenes, some episodes, I was in empathy with him and I was not fully hating him. And I'm not fully hating him, but I'm not liking him neither. Him being the chosen one, like, kill me now. Oh, and Asina and Hilo, they know that their daughter is still alive. They want to see her. That's great, but when they're gonna see her, they're gonna want to keep her, to save her, and that's not great. Because you can't declare a war to the silence just because of the fact that you want your baby back. Even if she's cute, and even if she's sick, and maybe Hilo and Asina, especially Asina, can be the only one maybe to cure her, I don't know how, but maybe with her blood or something like that. And the chief is trying to understand the eye of Jupiter and everything. I don't know why, but I think that Starbuck can be that one. Because she was the one to find the thumb and also to put the arrow and everything. And they said something like she is bonded, you know, with this destiny, with this mission of finding Earth. So for me, she's also related, bonded with that temple, maybe. I want to see her into that temple. If it's the chief who is discovering the truth, I'm gonna be okay with that, because you know how much I love the chief. So I want him also to have that for him, you know, to be that one that can be great for his character. But I'm not sure that he can, really. If he's not doing it, Gaius, the chosen one, is gonna do it. Nice. Real nice. I'm gonna see that right now. For you, go back to the reaction part and then come back for the review of the 2 episodes together. Let's go! I'm really disturbed because I'm denying since episodes, if it's not seasons, the fact that Gaius can have a destiny as a human. I'm seeing since seasons that if he had these memories and if he has this destiny and all of that, it's because of the fact that he's a Cylon. We knew that Starbuck has a destiny before this episode, but now we know also that she knows stuff inside of her head, she knows stuff. She painted that nova. If I'm refusing to admit that Gaius as a human can have a destiny, and I really accept that Starbuck as a human has a destiny, that's disturbing me. Can I refuse that to her? I mean, that's really a contradiction. If I'm accepting that for Starbuck, the fact that she's human, I have to accept it for Gaius. But because of the fact that I can't accept it for Gaius, I'm beginning to doubt about Starbuck. She can't be a Cylon. Did we prove the contrary at some point that she was not a Cylon? I mean, she's too emotional, she can't be a Cylon. She's praying the gods, she's believing into gods. She's not divorcing Sam because of the gods, not God, gods. She can't be a Cylon. But see, that's disturbing me a lot. Because that's bringing a new thing, you know, into my theory about Gaius being a Cylon because of that and that. If I'm ready, you know, to to give to Starbucks the absolution, like she can't be a Cylon, and okay, she can have a destiny, and okay, she can have premonitions and stuff inside of her head that she doesn't know about. How can I refuse that to Gaius now? How? See, I'm really not a person who is fully believing into one thing and who is never questioning her thoughts or what she's thinking. No. I'm always having an open mind, you know, about everything, and I'm ready to change my mind if you can prove me that I'm wrong, or if you can just make me evolve, you know, into my mind. And right there, just that, you know, just the fact that she drew that thing before, how can she? If it's not by having these informations inside of her head and being maybe a Cylon, or just being, you know, a chosen one. Ah, that's confusing me a lot. Sam didn't die. I was so sure that he was gonna die during this episode because of all of what he said during the last one. And because also I thought that it could be logical with the situation that they are all living, you know, these two couples being married to each other but not happy with each other, but not ready to divorce each other. I mean, Lee is ready to divorce Dee, but Starbuck is not ready to divorce Sam. They're gonna stay together, and Dee, even if she knows everything that is happening, she's staying with Lee. You know what I think about that? I think that it's also related to her story with Billy and all of that, her feeling guilty for Billy dying. I think that there is a psychological thing behind that for her, for Dee, for accepting to stay with Lee even if she knows everything. Sam, the fact that he's staying with Starbuck even if he knows everything, and Starbuck cheated on him before Lee? Really, Starbuck, she doesn't know how to love people. She loves them as much as she hates them because she doesn't know how to love someone. You need to learn real quick. And Hera is back on the Galactica with Athena, but also with Caprica. They're not gonna do what they did, you know, to the other number 6 and Pegasus, but she's not gonna live really good days. She's gonna be their prisoner. They all know now that they have a silent prisoner. I mean, they also, the fleet saw that she was there. The fleet doesn't know that Gaius is there. I was so glad, Chief. You did something so great right there. To arrest him and arrest him like that. Yes. So now the Cylons are without Diana. All of the Diana are without Caprica, are without Hera. Oh, they're not in a good position, the Cylons. Are we in a good position? We found a way to find Earth, a new Signer road. Big deal. I think that it's not going to be the last one. We have Gaius, Caprica, Hera, Athena being alive, Starbuck, Dee, Sam, Lee being alive, all of them being alive. Not so bad. I thought that we were gonna be in a worse position at the end of this episode, at the end of these 2 episodes, you know, working together. That's not so bad, if we are not thinking about the fact that Starbuck can be a Cylon. Diana, she was watching, you know, she was seeing the 5 Cylons. She was surprised about one, she was moved by one, you know, she was being emotional when she saw one, and the 3rd one, she said to that person, I'm sorry for what I did to you, or something like that. She did something wrong to that person, so she knew that person before. We know that person. To who she did something wrong, Diana? I can't remember to who she did something wrong. Maybe when they were on New Caprica, not before, because before she was the journalist, you know, and she did nothing wrong when she was a journalist like that on the Galactica. So it was on New Caprica, on the first episodes of this season, that she did something wrong to someone. Not Lee or Adama's father, because they were on the ships. Starbuck, she was in the jail, you know, with the other Cylon. To who she did something wrong like that? Like, she said sorry and she was respecting that person, like admiring that person. I don't think that it was Gaius. We did not have the proof that Gaius was not one of the 5, but I don't think that this person to who she was talking was Gaius. Aha! We'll see, I will discover that on another day, on another session of binge watching the show. Already finished the episode 12 of the season 3. Can you believe that? Soon I'm gonna end this show. I'm gonna try my best to watch the movie and to post you the reaction videos about the movie, you know, into the chronological order, not of the time of the show, but of the time of when the show was out. You understand what I mean? I'm gonna try to watch the movie that I have to watch, you know, after the season 3 and to post you the reaction video about it. I don't know how it's gonna work with YouTube or not, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. I said it to you that I was thinking about that, you know, about planning that with my personal and professional life. I was beginning to think that it would be difficult, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. That's a promise. I'm gonna try my best. I don't know if I'm gonna succeed, but I'm gonna try my best. So it's all for Battlestar Galactica for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.